Burnout generally happens when I have been doing too much, like my personal life, my work life, my internal self. Like if I am doing way too much, and in a very short span of time, it almost sometimes can feel like deep diving without taking a breath, right? So I noticed myself starting to eat a lot more junk food. I start to crave a lot more sugar. I start to, you know, feel like I need more sleep, even though I've had ample sleep. So I feel fatigued even after I wake up. And so that's what I start to experience when I'm doing too much without taking time out in between those tasks or in between those days to take care of myself. One of the things that creates that fastness for myself is expectations. I'm not gonna lie, as a therapist, I do put a lot of expectations and a lot of burden of those expectations on myself. And on top of that, it has a lot to do with my internal work of how I see myself and how I feel like I need to be perceived. And so when those worlds collide, it creates this mindset that I have no room to stop. What happens is that when I am in that state of, doing a lot, having a lot of expectations, I don't want to change how I work because that is where I feel most comfortable. Maybe because I've received validation for it in the past, maybe that's how I achieved tasks. And because there is an internal memory of that I don't consciously know about, then what happens is my body constantly goes in that direction. So burnout as a mental health practitioner is generally when I feel like I genuinely feel like, my brain is getting stressed. So that's like the point where I know I am genuinely needing some time to recuperate. Emotionally, I'm starting to feel a lot more irritable. I am feeling a lot more resistance towards providing empathy or compassion, whether it's to clients, to myself, or other people around me. So it's like a whole. It impacts me and my relationships all around. In those moments when I start to recognize that I am feeling a lot more irritable, I'm feeling a lot more, my brain is feeling a lot more stretched out, like that's a sensation that I feel. Those are moments where I have practiced to an extent taking a breath. So in those moments where I do feel really angry, my body automatically starts taking longer and deeper breaths. And because I know if I've gone to the extent of having burnout, I know I'll need more resources. So at night, consequently, I take out time. Sometimes I do my nails, sometimes I'll do my skincare, and sometimes all I'll do throughout the day is not put pressure on myself. And what that will do is it takes away from the speed of the work. Even though I'm trying to achieve the same tasks, I'll stop putting internal pressure. And that really helps loosen up my lungs. It helps me open up my chest. And that makes me feel loved, which fills up my cup and adds to the compassion, the empathy that I provide to then my clients, to my relationships outside of work, and to myself.